Before we start, please subscribe and like the channel. This Alexander appeared in Macedonia and, after conquests in various parts of the world, directed his gaze to Kartli, the Georgian region, having met resistance from local cities and fortresses. In addition, another people came out from the south, the Chaldeans, a related tribe of the Kartlosids, and they also settled in Kartli. Ultimately, after strengthening his forces, Alexander was able to conquer the region, surrounding powerful cities and fortresses. He chose a strategic location for his camp in Mskita, as well as on a high elevation near the Ksani River, called Nostokizi. Alexander did not wage war against Mturist Psyche and Tukarisi, since he would not have been able to conquer them. However, he successfully captured all other fortresses and cities within 6 months. When some of the local residents, whom we call Bun Turks and Kipchaks from Sarkine, began to insult Alexander, he renounced peace and rejected their requests. Alexander laid siege to Sarkine, not allowing anyone to escape. The Sarkinians managed to secretly cut a passage through the rocks, through which they fled into the gorges of the Caucasus, leaving their city devastated. Thus, Alexander conquered the weight of Kartli, surprising them with their morals and customs mixed with the local population. He captured women and children, exterminating all the tribes, leaving only the Kartlosid tribe. Alexander appointed Patrick, the son of Aryan Kartli named Azon, as ruler of Kartli, providing him with 100,000 men from the Roman country known as Protatos. These Protatos were strong warriors recruited by Alexander to consolidate control over Kartli. Under the order of Alexander, Azon received orders to maintain the veneration of the sun, moon, and 5 stars, calling on everyone to serve the invisible God, the creator of everything. In light of the absence of a prophet or teacher of the faith, Alexander himself created this cult. During his reign, he spread this faith throughout the world. After this, Alexander left, leaving Azon in Kartli. Azon destroyed the walls of the city of Mskita to the ground, but left intact 4 fortresses on the edge of Kartli, Armatsi, one at the edge of Armatsi, one on the mountain above Mskita, and a 4th west of Mskita on the Kara River. He fortified these fortresses and stationed troops in them. Azon then demolished the walls of all other cities in Kartli, seizing control of all borders from Hereti and the Berduja River to the Speri Sea, as well as Egrisi. Azon won the battle and accepted tribute from the Avs, Leks, and Khazars. After Alexander's campaign in Egypt and the construction of the city of Alexandria, he traveled around the world in 12 years. During this period he conquered all corners of the world, and in the 14th year this great king died in Alexandria. Before his death, he freed all the noble people who were in his captivity. After completing his conquests, Alexander returned to his capital. At the end of his life, he invited 4 of his fellow tribesmen, Antiochos, Romos, Byzantios, and Plato, to distribute his possessions. Antiochus received the eastern part of the state, including Azeristan and Armenia, and founded Antioch. Romos received the western part and founded the city of Rome. Byzantios received Greece and Kartli, a country in the northern part. According to Alexander's will, Patrick Azon was obliged to serve Byzantios. Plato remained in Alexandria, and Alexander died. However, Azon rejected the faith introduced by Alexander and began to worship idols. He created 2 silver idols, Gotsi and Game, and submitted to Byzantios, king of Greece. Azon became a tyrannical ruler, carried out bloody executions, and ordered the killing of every Georgian who was found with a weapon. The Romans became subjects of Azon. If anyone among the Georgians turned out to be slender and tall, they were killed. Azon showed his bloodthirstiness towards the Romans and destroyed many of them.